Sorry guys, I said I will do the test hands in the same video, but I believe my video went too long. My stupid phone seems to only record a certain amount of time of HD video, which you say HD, HD is crap. That's my phone, sorry. Read the cheap playlist, by the way. We're doing honor to the name. So we'll do the test hands right now. I'm still shuffling the deck and we'll start. Okay, let's see. I'll put the deck here so you can see, no cheating. Let's begin the combos. Okay, one Shadow Fusion, one Curse of the Shadow Prison, be less. Okay, this hand really sucks. Please get me something. Okay, Squad Mata, that's something to begin into. I told you for this deck, what you want is to start sending your cards from the graveyard. Okay, in this case, I'm not gonna lie, we're fucked because I'm not fucked because we got Shadow Fusion, right? We can still fusion something. Okay, that's cool. I'm sorry, I'm such a pessimist and I'm nervous. So what we do here is activate the field spell. Oh gosh, you can almost see that. Okay, we activate the field spell. Then we go by Shadow Fusion, right? We activate Shadow Fusion and fusion these two to get a construct on the field. You see, this deck is awesome. Okay, this guy goes to the graveyard and you change the effects. You get a Squad Mata effect and you get construct effect. With construct effect, you can set one shadow card. I believe you can set one shadow card from your deck to the graveyard. So, and with Squad Mata, we get to send one shadow monster. So, the most of the time with the Squad Mata effect, we are gonna use it for Wendy. Wendy. With Wendy we're gonna use Beast, but then we get Construct too, so we're gonna use a lot another effect. What can we do now? Falco Special Summons itself. We use Hedgehog, so okay. That's the two cards we sent. Now with Wendy we can special summon a card from the deck, and with Hedgehog one shadow to our hand. Remember our hand right now is Necrofusion. So with Wendy, the thing I always do is to special summon Beast in defense, set down, so you can get his effect of drawing two cards. And with Hedgehog, we get a shadow to hand, and we haven't special normal summon yet, so you want to use a shadow that you can use against your opponent. That will be. That would be Dragon, because if he has something from the extra deck that is very difficult to deal with and it can be chargeable, you can return it to the extra deck. That's awesome. Okay, you see our graveyard is already a little bit thick. We get to use this effect if someone attacks him. Flip 2. If someone sends this to the graveyard, one card. We set this dragon to use his effect. And we set Necrofusion. Necrofusion, we can use it on opponent's turn. For example, my turn ended and we use it Necrofusion, and we can summon, we activate Necrofusion and use the cards on our grave, for example, the Squad Mata, Hedgehog, to special summon Wendy, and now our Wendigo, sorry, Winda stops everyone from special summoning, just one per turn. That's awesome. So we got our opponent with, wow, how many counters we have? Like 3 counters or 4, I believe. 3 counters. Now our opponent monster have 300 points less. We have already boss monsters. We have limited this hit for a special summoning more than one time, and we have 2 cards protect self. Awesome. That's a cool start. I'm sorry if at the beginning I was not very concentrated and couldn't see to play, but you see that's awesome. Just one. Okay, let's do another one. Okay. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. How do you shuffle your decks? I don't have very good technique, so I do this without bending the cards. Is bending the right word? I don't know. But without bending the cards, I do this just gentle, you know, without bending. We don't know it. We don't do it as in the casino style, because you bend your cards. Is bend the word? Then I mean doblar. If there's someone Spanish speaker over there. Or get damaged the card. Okay, there you go. The deck. I'm putting the deck out of your view, but not okay. The view. It's taking a lot of space for me. Okay, we go fusion. We go incarnation. Okay, fusion. We need shadow monsters right now. Wendy. Okay, cool. Yeah, Hedgehog. This hand is really good, because we can fusion summon. We can get to, if someone destroys our fusion, we can get the fusion back, and we can get to use Wendy's effect and Hedgehog effect. So it's an awesome card, and we do it. We use the Shadow Fusion, use these 2 guys. What will do? I will do Winda, because that's, we can do it Calone, but you want to have something to negate with that Calone. So with that, we fusion summon Winda. Everyone is limited right now, which is awesome. We have Winda on the field, and we get these guys' effects with Wendy. Obviously, what you want to do is Beast. Step down. Put the face up for you to see. Hedgehog, you look for 1 card. As our last turn, we haven't normal summon, so we get dragon. To set dragon and you're protected, you have draw, and your opponent cannot special summon. You set this card, and if Winda gets destroyed, you can special summon again, so your opponent has to deal with Winda again. Shadow Fusion, you can set it to maybe you can special summon another Winda, or just Winda, because we only have dark monsters. But you have to summon Winda like 3 times. You get to summon Winda 3 times in your opponent's turn, so he's pretty screwed up, Okay, let's do another hand. You see, this deck is awesome. Maybe because it's awesome, you may say, yeah, we don't need this video because we already know how Shadow works. But it's my first video, guys, and this is my most competitive deck, cheap deck. So understand me, please. Okay, I don't know how many hands we are supposed to do, but we're already on 8 minutes. Gosh, I definitely talk a lot, but maybe that's something you like about my channel. Me, stupid talking a lot. Shadow Fusion again. Another Shadow Fusion. Okay. Mathematician. So we already got a start. Since the Shadow games, we already get our game going. And Instant Fusion, come on. We're not using Instant Fusion the first turn. We're gonna using in the next turn to deal with our opponent, our opponent field. We're not using Shadow Fusion because you don't have any Shadow, but we can start with Mathematician. Obviously, what I told you, what I usually send with this guy effect is a Squad Mata. Then with Squad Mata effects, we send Wendy. And with Wendy effect, we special summon Beast. So this guy go to the graveyard. We got Beast to draw. We got that. It's pretty awesome. Now you can, if you want to go Shekinaga style, you can go. But we have some shadow cards in our hand, so we can negate some. That's a decision for you. I wouldn't go with that way. I will wait some. I have since the shadow game, so in my opponent's turn, I will do exactly the same. Send 1 Squad Mata and 1 Winda, and special summon another shadow for protection. Yeah, that's a good hand too. That's a good hand. And you guys, if you prefer, you can summon Shekinaga. Get some negation too. That's awesome. That's awesome. 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 Okay, I'm shuffling this in your face because you may wanna say, okay, this guy is getting too much cool hands, but this is what happens with this deck. You don't get bad hands with Shadow deck. Okay, yeah, that's enough. Okay, let me see. Squad Mata, Mathematician. Come on, guys. Already getting Mathematician on hand that's already start a game. But what? Okay, you guys may say, yeah, my opponent has had trumps. That's normal too. So we want to have another card to start game. Okay, to the Mathematician. And for this video, you see, that's what I'm talking about. If Mathematician gets negated or if Furious Bully gets negated, you can use the other one. But we can start the game with any one of two. I don't want to repeat a lot because, you know, Mathematician, then we go like Squad Mata, Wendy, Beast on field, and then we can even use this Foolish Bird to get some other Shadow there. Maybe Falco to special summon him in the field, or maybe another or Dragon for protection. No, we cannot use Dragon because we have already normal summon. So you want to use some of the Falco, I believe, to special summon himself, or maybe Beast. Yeah, you can use Beast so you can draw one more card. Okay, let's choose Beast. Okay, first of all, we're gonna use we're gonna use the Mathematician effect. Let's already assume we have a Beast and we got one in the field, so we send in Beast, we can get one more card. Beast to the grave, a little bit of shuffle. What we get? And we get Sans Incarnation, so you know that hand was also great. But okay, you may be true, we wanted fusion, so this field is not that protected as the ones with when we have Winda, but it was awesome. You can start a lot. Okay, so yeah, it's taking me too long. I'll do two more hands. Okay, 2 more hands. Let's see what this deck has for us. If you hate this video, just let me know. If you love it, say. I believe most of you are gonna criticize me because it sucks. It's very amateur, I know, but I promise to get better. Maybe we'll get huge one day. No, that's just dreaming. Okay, another Mathematician, 2 Mathematician. I believe we get 2 Mathematician on the other hand, so maybe I didn't shuffle that good. But okay, we know. Well, we even get the fusion, so yeah, awesome. So Mathematician, but we do Mathematician, you know. I'm gonna do it this time. Squad Mata, with Squad Mata, Wendy, and with Wendy, Beast. Okay, let's shuffle this very good. Beast on the field, set down, so we can now we can fusion now the other Mathematician with Squad Mata, but we won't use Squad Mata F because Squad Mata F has already been activated, so I won't use that way. We can use a lot of options to basically special summon Shekinaga. And with Shekinaga, you want to have some shadows in your hand, which you will have Squad Mata to negate something and sending on the other turn, and again sending cards. So you see, this deck has a lot of cards that can go at the same time. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle very good right now. Okay, again, sorry guys for the quality of these videos. This is my first one. I promise I will get better. Also sorry for promising I'll do the test hands in the same video, but the other one was too long. And this is already too long for these hands, I believe. I apologize. Please forgive me, guys. And for those ones who speak Spanish and say, why this guy is speaking this terrible English, well, I'm practicing, okay? Yo puedo hablar en español si quiero, but that's my decision, okay? And I also want to have the public for English-speaking public so they can get how it is for us to Yu-Gi-Oh play, the Yu-Gi-Oh world for South American guys. Okay, that's a good shuffle. Let's see, our last hand. Beast, good. Baylor, good. And again, Baylor. Or Beast, okay. This hand is kinda sucking. Super Poly, okay. Not the current one. Okay, I can special summon something already. Monster Reborn. Okay, guy. Well, I'm glad this was our last hand because this is the most tricky one of all the hands we get. Obviously, the only play we have here is to fusion summon with that. Or maybe construct, but you don't want construct on the first turn. So yeah. Oh no, we can't. We even can't fusion because Super Poly only works with monsters on the field. People will forget that. Okay, so we pretty fucked up right now. Wow. Okay. This is our last hand and it was pretty terrible. The one thing you will do, but you want to have Vader in your hand. You could have Vader on the field and use Super Poly to fuse it with some of your opponent cards, but it won't work because you don't have you need a shadow at least to steal one of your opponent's cards. So okay, guy, wow, we probably lose this match. I'll say probably. You say, but it's just the first turn. But come on, we know in this nowadays with a bad hand you probably lost the game. At least the other player has one bad hand too. Or maybe I'm not seeing something here. No, I believe I'll go for the safe set Baylor. Yeah, that sucks. I know. And set Super Pool. Why? I don't know. But maybe your opponent gets two dark monsters and you get to summon your Dark Dragon Fusion monster. What was the game? Venom? Starving Venom? Where's my Starving Venom? Oh, I lost it. Here it is. Maybe. If your opponent has two dark monsters. Okay, this is a crappy hand. Okay, I'll do one more because that was very crappy. Okay, you guys saying, hey man, but you say with shovels you always get good hands. Well, it happens, probabilities are there. So I will do two more because I don't wanna leave the image that the probabilities of having a bad hand are high. Of course not. So I'll do some more so you can see. Okay, let me see. Beast and Shadow Fusion, okay, that's cool. Another Super Poly. Okay, yeah, see, that's cool. Yeah. When you got a Shadow Fusion card with Shadow Monsters, you already get your game going because you can use effect. You can set this and this for Wendy, or this and this for Wendy. Then special summon something from the Wendy effect and draw one card from the Beast effect. So we draw one card for the Beast effect and we got Dragon. We can normal summon Dragon, set that face down. So no, this hand is awesome. Okay, let's do another hand. Okay, this very okay. That's what I see. I see you guys. This is a good channel hand. Don't hate my channel, please. Or maybe hate it. Maybe that's the thing that makes my channel popular. You guys hating it. Okay. More. Okay. Avarice is not the card you want in your first turn. But we got Mathematician. Super Poly, so we get to steal some monsters. No Mathematician, the basic stuff called Mata Wendy, and Wendy brings Beast, and you get to Super Poly. So if your opponent summons any monster that gives you problem, use Super Poly with Beast, you get any of your Shadow Fusions. You got the Squad Mata on hand too. And that was your soldier, so you can control a little bit of your deck. Okay, that's a nice hand. It was a nice hand. And one more. Even if you see plays in my hand that I don't see because I'm a crappy player, well, if you see something there, uh, you're you got more chances now. Okay, this is the last hand. Let's make a very good hand, and we get to special summon maybe all our shadows. I have special summon all shadow monsters, very few in 2 turns I believe, with the right cards. That's awesome because all of them have some restricting effects, some of them some cool effects, and bringing all of them, all the different ones on play, it's pretty difficult for your opponent and very cool for you. So we got Wendy, cool. Avarice again, cool. Other Wendy, okay. I often get to Wendy's on my place. Okay, damn it. Again, Hunter is not that good, but remember we got Sinister, so in the game of your opponent we can start setting a Squad Mata and a Wendy and special summon. See, we have something. The worrying about this hand if we don't have any fusion in Shadow card. So what will we do? We put one Wendy face down, so when your opponent sends it to the graveyard by effect or destroy it, you get to summon one card. You got the Sinister Shadow Gain, so you can send one card in your opponent's turn and summon one card. So we are protected at least, even though we don't have the fusion summon we want, we at least are protected. Instant fusion no, because it's gonna be destroyed at the end of the turn and your opponent hasn't even played, so you don't have anything there. Avarice, I don't believe. Maybe next turn Avarice is gonna be useful because you're gonna send. When do you wanna fuse someone down? Maybe someone your monster is sent to the graveyard, and with this you can get at least 2 monsters. So you already have 3 there, and if your opponent gets to destroy you 2 cards, you get 5 cards there. But I believe it has to be with no different name. So you get to use this card the next turn, draw 2 more with the extra card we got here, which is Necrofusion. So it's awesome. That was the last card. So guys, that was a very cheap child deck. Mostly made with 3 structures. Even though I believe this is superior with the cards. Just a few cards different that are non-destructible, but I believe they make some difference. So thank you guys. You're allowed to hate this video. You're allowed to hate me. I'm sorry for speaking too much. I'm kind of nervous, even though I'm in my room. But this is a big step for me. So welcome to the Cheap Duelist.